What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. You tuned into another edition of my vlog. Hopefully by now you've subscribed to the channel and tuned in to my Instagram and my Twitter also, which is Big Herc 916. I stay trying to lace you guys up, sharing positive information, and just motivate you guys. Life lessons, man. Some of it entertainment, some of it funny, but nonetheless, things that I wish somebody would have told me. And I want to talk about relationship goals and what you should look for if you're gonna try to wife her. If you're gonna try to wife a female, there's certain things you want to look for that are, qualities that can make her a good mother to your kids, a good wife, someone that's going to be a contributor to the household. And, when you go to her house after, you done beat them guts up, and you kind of look around to see what she has in her house. Does she have matching dishes? Does she have matching silverware? Is there food in the cabinets? Food in the refrigerator? No expired milk and shit like that up in there. Is she organized? When you go to grab a towel to wash your ass, are the towels folded, not just thrown in the closet? Is there washcloths to match the towels? When you look in the bathroom trash, is it empty? Maybe a few pieces of Kleenex in there, but no dirty tampons or maxi pads or anything like that. None of that nasty stuff. When you look in the shower, is the drain clean? You don't have a bunch of hair and nasty shit in the drain. These are all little things that say a lot about the hygiene of a woman and how she carries herself, not only in public but at home. And you gotta be conscious of this stuff, or else you'll mess around and get old ratchet or thought pregnant and be stuck, or you'll worse wife one and realize you shouldn't have wifed her, and then you got to try to get out of it. How you come into a relationship is how you're gonna finish the relationship. So don't think that you can turn a old hooker into a housewife. Not gonna happen. If she has a tattoo on her butt that says "make it happen," she's gonna make it happen. So best believe you're not gonna be able to get rid of that instinct in her to make it happen. You're just gonna have to make it happen and keep making it happen. But don't wife her, man. Don't think that you're gonna get some cover up on that tattoo, man, and it's gonna be all gravy, because you're gonna get your heart broken, because she's gonna be needing more to make it happen. But there's a lot of little things, do you guys have an established trust in a relationship? Is she always trying to go through your phone? Does she try to have dinner ready for you when you come home? Does she take consideration into dry cleaning your clothes for you or ironing your clothes? These are old school things that a woman used to do for her man, but it's kind of died out now. But if you can find a woman who does these things, man, you wanna hold on to her. I mean, if you're just hitting, busting guts, you're just getting off, then it's something different, man. You don't have to really trip off of all this little things I'm putting you guys up on. But if you're trying to get into a relationship, and a lot of times you guys jump into relationships premature. You hit it a few times, you think you're in love, because maybe, you know, you're excited and it's new, but remember, that's gonna be what you wake up to for the rest of your life. So if you don't want a wifer, make sure you're very clear on your judgment so you don't make a horrible mistake and have to backtrack. Backtracking is hard. And, you know, a lot of people lose their shit when they have to try to backtrack out of something they shouldn't have done to begin with. Watch the words you use when you're in the bed. You start using that L word, you know, you can get yourself caught up in a lot of shit, because then now the woman thinks that you really have those type of feelings for her. And if you don't say it just because you thought it was, you know, a Hallmark moment, you know. Keep it to yourself. You know, she says it, you just, you know, growl a little bit, but don't say it out your mouth, because you will get yourself in a bowl of hot soup by saying it back. And, you know, it'd be hard to backtrack out of that one. And you just got to watch out for the crazies, man. You know, I had a female one time, man, she used to act like she was asleep. And then when I would go to leave the house to go do something, or, you know, go run an errand, she would go through and, you know, get all my passwords to all my shit. And at one point, you know, I was out, you know, doing my thing, man. And there was some miscommunication on the level of where the relationship was going. Maybe I'm at fault for some of that, but she took all my passwords and changed them. My emails, my bank accounts, everything. I was on internet fucking lockdown. I was fucked up. I was hit. And she just like, you know, you're gonna come see me or else, you know. And I tried to beg and plead, give me back my passwords. She sent out emails to all these different people, and just terrorized me for months, man. And it was a horrible experience, man. So be careful with them passwords, what you share. And you know, don't have your shit just laying around, because the scorn of a woman could be very bad, you know. And you don't want to put yourself in that predicament. And you know, it's something you got to be conscious of, because you know, sometimes you think you got you one that's, you know, halfway there, but at the same time she's halfway over there. So just be careful. You know, a lot of times the hotter the female, the crazier she is, more insecure. You know, she, you know, the stripper at the club, you know, you're trying to wife the stripper. Well, she's got the most insecurities out of all of them. So, you know, she has a lot of commitment issues, because guys, you know, hook up and then they don't commit because she's a stripper and they don't want to take her home to mom. You know, not to say that she's not a good woman, but a lot of guys have those issues, and it just messes up her head. Same thing with like a lot of the porn girls. You know, they're fun to hang out with, but when it comes time to bringing them around to friends and family, a lot of guys like, you know, stutter step, and you know, it's just mentally it messes up the females, and they get all crazy and shit. So if you're gonna commit to a woman who's in adult entertainment, she's stripping, she's an escort, whatever the case may be, just know that you're buying into that lifestyle, and you gotta be ready to accept it. If you know, you don't have no problem with her having done, you know, GBs and DPs and all that stuff, then hey, man, more power to you. Love her for what she is, for who she is. But you know, you gotta stand up for her, because your homies most likely have seen one of her videos on Pornhub, or somebody's seen her on one of these websites, and it's gonna be brought to your attention. And publicly, it could be embarrassing if you're not willing to accept it, or you know, deal with it right then. So be on point. You know, things to look for. And you know, you guys out there, man, if you're gonna be a player, man, just let the female know, and you know, just say, hey, I'm not, you know, I'm not with the commitments. You know, I'm just here to, you know, bang them and keep it pushing. And if she can't handle it, then you know, you just keep it moving, man. But don't get yourself into some shit, man. And then it's like you're playing sneak bait, and you know, got all these different profiles. It's like it's a headache, man, and you don't want that. So my recommendation to youngsters out there: have fun. Don't prematurely try to lock yourself into a relationship. Um, you know, if you're young, get it out your system. But you know, have conversation. Talk with your female about how you feel, and let her know if you're not, you know, if she's not the only one you're dating. Let her know that, man. So that way, you know, there's no, you know, hidden agenda or something that she can expose later on and then be mad at you, and you know, shit get all crazy. But you know, relationship goals, a little bit insight on, you know, what not to do, you know, and watch out, because like I said, it could be all bad if you don't know what you're getting yourself into when it comes to relationships. Big Herc 916.